knee surgery, and so she's recovering, but she's getting better. Yeah.
So Highway 46. Huh?
That's an interesting nickname. I think it kind of developed from I call her Center Ryan Kelly, Highway 70. Before every game, I think Derrick kind of played off of that, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
So why do you call Ryan Highway 70?
Just his body of work he's done here at Alabama. It's like he's a big, highway that everybody follows into the end zone, and he's been doing it consistently for 3 or 4 years now. So,
when did you come up with that for him? How long have you been calling him that for?
Couple of years now. Me and the guy that used to play here, Brian Vogler kind of coined it, and I kind of just kept it going.
All right, how special is this Saturday going to be for you?
It's going to be really special. I was talking with a buddy on the team a couple days ago about how, being here 5 years and looking back at everything that this team, this university has done for us, it's going to be really special just going out there and kind of taking it all in, soaking it in.
What's sort of your lasting memories so far? I know you still got more to go, but just so far, what's been your last time?
Yeah, it's been great just to be a part of every team. Each team's different. A couple championship teams, and just meeting guys every year that come in and making friendships with older guys that have already left and still staying in touch with them. That's probably what I'll hold close, is just the friendships and memories I have.
Michael, would you go over a little bit about your decision to come back for a fifth year and what all went into that and when it was going on?
Yeah, well, I started at the end of last season. I started playing a little more on special teams, and I still had some schooling to complete, and so I knew I was going to be here for this semester, and Coach Saban gave me the opportunity to come back and play for a fifth year, and it was really a no-brainer. If I had 5 more years of eligibility, I think I'd play 5 more years if I could, but so it was really a no-brainer.
Did you hear him last week kind of refer to you as almost the perfect player? And when you hear your head coach say that, what does that do for you?
Yeah, it's really special, and something I'll always hold close to me, especially coming from a man that I look up to so much, and kind of learned a lot about being a person and a man from a guy like that, and hearing him say those things about me, it's really special, and I loved it.
Do you enjoy more a touchdown run or the setting up a block that springs a touchdown?
I like setting up the blocks, just because it's kind of, you see somebody else kind of benefit off of what you're doing. That's kind of you hold it closer, I guess. So.
Did you get any grief from that strutting that you did?
I did, especially standing next to Derrick, who's 6'2", and my short little legs going about 1,000,000 miles per hour. I got some grief for that.
Out of all the runs that Derrick has had this year, which one stands out to you?
Man, they've all been really great. A couple from this past week, really stood out. The breakaways when he gets into open field, man. I don't know if there's anybody that can catch him.
When you're watching that, how fast is he out there? Because his speed can be deceiving.
Yeah, definitely because of how big he is. But he's really fast, and like I said, there's not many, defensive backs that can catch up to him, and it's deceiving because he is so big.
What's he like away from football when you guys are just hanging in the locker room?
He's a great guy. Works hard at everything he does. We actually have the same major, so we have a couple classes together, and he's, just like the football field in the classroom, he works hard, and he's just a good friend and a good person.
What'd you like in class?
Hardworking.
What do you major in?
Communication studies.
You open the door for him, go in.
Every now and then I'll escort him to class.
Hey, you mentioned every team's different. What is different about this team that you've picked up?
I would say the grit that this team has, willing to fight every play no matter the situation, whether we're up or down. We don't want to look at the scoreboard, but I think this team really, doesn't try to look at the scoreboard and tries to win every play they can individually and as a team. And I think I really like the fight and the grit that this team has.
Talk about escorting him to class. How do people react to him in class?
I think as normal as you can. I mean, I'm sure that's probably a question for him, but I'm sure there's selfies here and there and stuff. But I think it's just people appreciate what he does on the field, but they also see what kind of a person he is outside of class too, and they respect that. So.
Mike, we've heard you. Obviously, you have several games left, but have you had time to kind of take in your career, coming from a walk-on and just really fighting for everything you got to get to this point?
Yeah, I don't know if it's all really sank in yet. I know when I first came here, I tried to set individual goals for myself. I think the first one was I just want Coach Saban to learn my name, and the second one was to win some scout team player awards, and stuff like that. And I've just tried to build it a little bit as I go. But I think it's been a great career, and I've really enjoyed my time here at Alabama.
Was that a special moment when he called you by your first name, maybe for the first time?
Yeah, it was. That was really special because my last name's kind of hard to pronounce. You know, I think my mom's dad still can't even pronounce it very well. But so yeah, that was cool.
Because Saban, I mean, is that a big thing for players? Because we hear him kind of mess up a few times with J.K. and some of those others. Is that a big moment when he actually gets your name?
Well, personally for me, I know it was just kind of cool to hear him say my name. That being one of my goals and stuff when I got here. But you know, I don't know about everybody else.
Was getting a cool nickname one of your goals, or?
I wouldn't say one of my goals, but that was cool to hear a guy like that, like Derrick, who's such a good person, to say something about you like that. That was cool.
Is that the coolest nickname you have?
Probably so, yeah.
What's your other nickname?
Mick. My mom wanted to name me Mick. My name's Michael, but she wanted to name me Mick when I was born after Mick Jagger, and my dad wouldn't let her. But Mick, so that was kind of a nickname that's kind of stuck with me as far as that goes.
And we've seen you make, obviously, some big tackles on special teams. How important of a role is that for you?
It's extremely important. I think special teams is, to be a good special teams player, it's all about want to and effort, and that's kind of something I pride myself in, is going out there and working hard, and whatever my role is, that's what I want to do. And so special teams has been a good way for me to have a role on the team.
Particularly on special teams, Tony Brown has kind of fired some of you guys up with some big hits. How does that kind of impact you guys in special teams when he does that?
Yeah, the big hit's always cool, but just when people do their job and we get results like that inside the 20 and stuff, that's really what we want to strive for. And so I think that just naturally fires people up.
Thanks, Michael.